I'm Devin.
Together, we're Dads and Dice, two brand new dads who like to play some games during our free time.
That's right, and today we are reviewing the 0 to 2 player game, So You've Been Eaten. Published by Ludi Creations, this is a 2-player, or 0 to 2 player, asymmetrical game where one person is playing the space miner, going into the belly of the beast, hoping to mine 8 crystals and jetpack out its mouth before the beast player digests him.
Yeah, and also there is another ending that could occur. And in the rulebook, it's titled Ending Number 2, which is very, very properly named. So the space miner is in the belly of the beast, and like Devin mentioned, trying to collect 8 crystals before the space beast's bacteria digest the miner. This game, like I mentioned, it's been on my radar for some time. I love the way that it looked, and just the theme was so out there that I had to give it a try. We went to a convention a couple weeks ago. They were doing trades. Somebody had it out there. They actually had the collector's edition, and I just had to get it into my collection.
So, starting right there, I'm going to say, this game, that collector's edition and the upgraded components and those nice little, I'll say translucent crystals. What else was it that was there?
So it's a triple layered board on there as well, right? And then it's got all the little cutouts for where the bacteria go. Like, it is just produced so well.
Yeah, I thought that was really neat because before I had actually, when you told me about this game, I looked into it, and when I saw this version on the table, it was just nice. It was well worth going for the collector's edition on this one.
And it's really cool. I mean, unfortunately, the cards look really similar to the digestive tract, but I see why they did it because it fits thematically, right? Like, the colors are a little hard to see here and there, but it just fits the game so well that I understand why they had to do it. So that part's really cool. You've got the actual dice tower also that looks like it would be a space miner's. Like you said, the translucent upgrade boxes there. It's just a really well-produced game.
So, getting into the gameplay side of things, it is completely asymmetric. And there's a lot of games that they say they're asymmetric in that, you might do a different type of action. This is 100% asymmetric. You are playing 2 completely different games. So, we'll start with the beast. As the beast, you're playing very much a proactive game. You are attempting to destroy the space miner, and there's several ways that the beast can win. It can be if the miner is attacked 4 times by any of the 4 different color of bacteria. They also have immune response cards that are kind of the rule breakers, the special abilities, and if the beast collects 5 of them and makes it a turn with all 5, they win that way. And so they have a lot of ways of they ramp up, and the miner really has a lot of stuff to overcome. If you played a lot of solo player games, that's kind of the feel that you get, where the difficulty really ramps up. Well, playing as the beast, you're the one that is really setting that difficulty, and to me, that is a whole lot of fun. And then on the other side of things, you can be the space miner, and it is the exact opposite. It is completely reactive. The beast has laid out the cards, you've rolled your dice, now what can you do? And you have various abilities and whatnot, but it's just 2 separate gameplays, and I really enjoy that.
And what's great about it is, like I said, I was kind of the one that had my eye on this, so Devin didn't look into it too much. But as I started playing the game a little bit, soloing it, I texted Devin and I said, learn the beast rules right now, because that's who you're going to be. And he texted back and was like, you're 100% right. I am a beast player. And this is perfect for us because, like you said, I'm very reactive. If you watch some of our other videos, I'm not the best at planning things so far ahead, but I can react pretty well to things. Now, in the gameplay that we saw, or in the gameplay that we just had, I didn't get the dice that I needed. I was on the ropes for quite some time trying to fight off that beast, and unfortunately, the beast ended up taking it. But it's a really fun, just puzzly kind of game. and I've got 3 actions that I can do. I got to make the best of it.
Yeah, and that's another thing, right? It's neither side is doing a whole lot of actions. I mean, truthfully, as the beast character, you're really not doing too much. You're deciding the order to fill the track. You're buying a card, and then you are guessing at what the miner is going to be attacked by. That's it.
Yeah.
On the other side of things, as the miner, you get 3 dice, you get 3 actions. That's all you're doing. So it's one very back and forth, but it's just you always want something else.
Yes.
It's constantly if I had one more dice, right? Oh, if I could play one more card, or if I could
to speed up that digestion, to get that gem out.
There's just you always have that feeling of, oh, I'm almost to killing him, and vice versa. Both sides are always feeling like the other is very close.
Yes.
Right? As the miner, you see that, oh, I can only be attacked one more time by blue or by green or whichever, right? The beast has 4 of his immune response, and then the beast is looking and the miner has 7 of the crystals or 6 of the crystals already.
And you've got the other 2 in your hand, right?
Yeah, and so it's very, very tight feeling, and it's really, really neat. So the game also plays solo, and I'll let Paul kind of go into that because I've not actually played this solo, but really you can play either side solo.
Yeah, and so I've gotten a chance to solo as the space miner and as the beast, and it's funny, there's definitely a version that I enjoy more, and I definitely like playing as the miner more. But it does a really good job at ramping up the difficulty, like we mentioned. As the beast player, we'll start off with that, you have the space miner who's slowly going up a track and collecting his gems that are on the cards. So he can only do a couple actions. You roll the die, you put it on there, and then you just go down the line. The first number, if this is what it is, you collect the gem. If you go down a little bit further, it's you get the tool, and so on and so forth. So it tells you exactly what to do. It's very intuitive. You don't have to think too much about the AI, because you really need to think about your turns, right? And then same thing, when you're the miner going against the robot or the hibernating beast, you just fill out the cards. It tells you which ones to grab. It tells you which immune card to get. And that's it. There's not much thinking about it. You're just completely thinking about your own play, which is what you want in an AI game. I have not done the 0-player mode yet, and that's literally just pitting both AIs against each other. I'll get to do it one day. Maybe we'll do a playthrough of it just for fun.
Yeah, that'd be something cool. Fun to do. It's a neat thing that they threw that in there, right? Honestly, probably not expecting. It's not going to be the hit of the thing, but just the fact that you have an AI beast, you have an AI miner.
That's right.
Well, we have a 0-player game because they can go. So it's just a neat little touch.
BGG needs to update their player count for this game alone for 0.
Yeah, 0. See if that's people's favorite.
Yeah, but like I said, it's an awesome solo player game. And in this box here, you have 4 different games that you can play. I can play as, in a 2-player game, I can be the miner or I can be the beast. Like we mentioned, those are 2 completely separate mechanics. I can play as the solo miner or as the solo beast. So it's 4 completely different versions of the game.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen our playthrough of it, go check it out. Of course, it's a lot of fun. The few times that I have played it, I have had a complete blast playing. But that is all we have. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things really do help us. They help our channel grow. We appreciate you, appreciate the community, and all of that. That's all we have for So You've Been Eaten. No?
There you go.
So, You've Been Eaten. We'll see y'all in the next one. That's right, and we just got done with an awesome playthrough of... I shouldn't do any of that. That's right, and today we are reviewing So You've Been Eaten. This here is a 2-player asymmetrical game where one person is playing a mining That's right, and today we are reviewing the 0 to 2 player game So You've Been Eaten, published by Ludi Creations. This here is, as we said, a 0 to 2 player game, and it is an asymmetrical game where one player is playing the mighty Space Marine and going... It's Space Mariner.
Space Miner.
Good enough. We're starting on this one. We're starting fresh.
Who is Joe?